Hello, I am Fjallsback and welcome to Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Amn. Right, we are gonna have a fight up here against a pit fiend and some other guy, which was a bit tough last time around. And we took some injuries, so I think I'll try to rest. See if that works. It does indeed. Well, we're not quite fully healed though. So let's just rest once more. Right. Fighting at nighttime, that can always be good, right? Right, we're gonna go in unprepared this time around. See how this is gonna play out. The Nabashu was fairly easy. Is this guy that's quite tough?
The best surfacer is a dead surfacer.
Right, so Minsk,
You point, I punch.
you head here. And we three back here are doing nothing. Because you're actually not done moving, so you go here. Here comes the time stop. Oh, we got time stop of our own now. See if we can use that next. There comes the pit fiend. We managed to disintegrate it last episode. But then came this fire horror thingy here. Right. Why aren't you moving? Right. Get the pit fiend out. Is it out? It is. Alright. Let's try. Our own time stop. Do I have it here somewhere? Time stop. Then go disintegrate. But this fire thingy here is just hurting us, and Valgar is dead. And we are slowed or something. When you cast your own stuff. No, don't waste time on that. Where is the disintegrate? Where is the disintegrate? Mouse, behave. There is the disintegrate on the pit fiend. That's at least the target. Oh, Ramliat, not the pit fiend. Great. The pit fiend was there. I see. Oh, I see. Well, I can goof, but I'm gonna redo this one anyway, I think. Dragon's breath is not gonna hurt us, they say. Let's try that. And then what? I get a haste in as well. Yeah, we're gonna redo this one. Let's just restart here.
Where Minsk goes,
So.
evil stands aside.
Let's throw out our preparations here. You have a stone skin of some sort.
You point.
We have an awesome spider.
What can I do?
And you have, what is this? Protect from cold, maybe not relevant right now. Golem, that's 2. Berserk Warrior, that's 3. And then summon something else to become number 4. Copy of ourselves. Let's go with an Ifrit this time around. Alright, and then summon one more. This guy.
mind
And
me?
you will start on your defensive spells. You can do a mirror image.
What do you want?
And we can do a other mirror image. Alright. Next set of spells. Everyone's here, so you just do a haste.
Please, let me help.
You've done the mirror image already, you do a sphere thingy. And we will do another mirror image. And then we do a enchantment charm thingy, I think fear is, right? Maybe? It might be necromancy, I don't really recall. Do the same thing here. And you do a other one, similar thingy here also. Spell turning, for instance. Right, let's try this on for size.
Swords, not words. Jump on my sword while you
Charge
can.
in.
I won't be as gentle. Surfacer is a dead surfacer.
Right. Start going on that one, but I would like Rashad,
Let me help.
you take on this guy here. What happened? Berserk Warrior is gone. That's what happened there, at least. And somebody else of the summons died as well, I think. And that guy is down. Excellent.
Minsk and boon stand ready.
Everyone attack this guy now. And maybe we should say summon a wyvern to help us out.
Just
Don't know how
ask,
many of
and
our
I'll do
summoned
it.
creatures have gone, but a few at imagine. What does the limited wish do? This situation, I don't know. Just try it out for size at least. Just curious to see if we can actually use it for anything constructive this time around. Here comes their time stop. Waiting with my time stop until the pit fiend is out, so I can try disintegrating like 3 times or something. How many? No, I only have the one. Right. Meteor swarm is gonna hurt us a lot.
You are a star.
Oh, the limited wish. I was supposed to do something else, wasn't I? Right, pit fiend is out. Okay, you run away. And time to stop ourselves.
Can I be of most use?
This Jin here, why are you not attacking? Mouse, hit that button. There's a disintegrate. There's a disintegrate. There's a pit fiend. Ah, this is the wish. One time wish. Want to be more experienced. I wish to be anything I desire. Actually, a rather repeatable wish. None of my party would die of their wounds. Magical effect. Summon a horde to overrun my enemies of bunnies, I guess. Yeah, okay. Gonna die instantly, these rabbits, right?
How can I help?
There's the guys. Minsk,
Every
no!
hunter, live by the sword. Live a good life.
Protection from fire would help. Right, time stop, okay. And then... disintegrate the pit fiend. And what else do we have? Finger of Death, Pit Fiend, and Feeble Mind, the other guy. Okay, Pitfield died. And the Ramalia died as well. Right, injured guys, run away.
Armored, sharpened, and stand back for justice. Who says what?
Yeah, we got a horde of rabbits. Meteor shower thingy is over. Yeah, that was a waste of spell. Court staff +1, alright.
You point, I punch.
Right, got that far, so I guess we're resting it again. And once more. Oh, and somebody showed up to interrupt us. We did manage to rest, though. Looks like we're fully healed. Oh, we just cast the healing spells. That's what we did.
Right. Swords, not words.
Alright. So what place was this? This was Denham's house, okay. Let's go check out here. Nobody there, alright. Where's the door? The door is up here. Up here.
Strangers, if you are not servants of the exile, then aid me against these creatures, I beg of you.
Alright, we will do so. Raja, Adan, or Adsan, and Rakshasa. The priestess that we should make sure stays alive, I guess. Yeah, I think we've got this easily under control.
Minsk and Bootsy battle bow. Run,
All right.
bow, run!
Thank you for your assistance, strangers.
Forgive me also if I reward your efforts with questions. How do you come to be here? Our city is not usually found by outsiders. Doubtly so will the exile employing his magics to hide us. It's beyond fortuitous that you stumbled here unknowing. I seek out the one you call the exile. Irenicus has taken much from me. I sought Irenicus for my own reasons, but now I seek to help you as well. Again, you call Irenicus the exile, so why Iltan would not say, and I must know. I sought Irenicus for my own reasons, but now I seek to help you as well. Let's go with that. It is our folly if we think his terror would be isolated. I apologize if he is pained you, for we are partially to blame for each act of evil he survives to commit. We will seek to make reparations when this matter is done, but the exile is firmly in control of at the moment. We are at his mercy. Elhan was particularly vexing, demanding help while also refusing information. I would help for the good of both of us, but I do not know what has triggered this. You will continue to be so if you don't start getting some answer. What has caused this? Okay, we apparently are going to get answers or request answers no matter. So what's triggered this? I begin to feel it is a mistake to keep this amongst us exclusively. The consequences have been far-reaching and have proven especially difficult to dispel. Same answers again. I would help for the good of both of us, but I do not know which has triggered this. I am not so concerned with the shame of our people over Irenicus and Bodhi. What good is our silence if the city is crushed because we would not seek help? You are not an elf. It must be difficult to fathom why we are so hesitant to speak of this. Hopefully you will come to understand. The exiles were not always as you know them now. Once they had names that would have been proud to speak and were as worthy as any other of praise. Then they have fallen far from that lofty perch. I see no trace of worth in them now. You say so, but I found them both worthy of only hatred and loathing. So you say, though I have no experience with their good sides. Let's go with the fallen one. Certainly you are entitled to your misgivings. You would not be here if you were not driven by powerful emotions, and the exile is good at provoking a reaction. He has garnered the strongest of reactions from us, his own people, for he wronged us greater than any other. He's a criminal that knows no bounds. Yes, he was elven as we are, but no longer. Queen Elisme cast him out, for he had proven he was not elven at heart. That must have been some crime. What did he do? And Bodhi, was she involved in this too? He seems powerful enough. What did he hope to accomplish? Bodhi, she was involved in this too. She and he were known in the elven court of Suldanesselar. He at least was a great asset to our kind and kin. He was the greatest of our mages, as skilled as any of the elven blood could be without divine assistance. He even had the favor of the queen. It was not enough. Of the two, the sister was the insatiable one. She was not regarded, but she held great influence over her brother and pulled him into her madness. How lovely. It's nice that those butchers keep so close. How lovely. Together they sought more than was possible. They wished the power of the gods, and they were not concerned about the consequences. He of the exiles performed a dark ritual and committed a grave offense against the greatest symbol of our longevity, the Tree of Life. He sought to merge his essence with the divine tree, draining it, stealing its energy. He failed, but there was a price to pay for the rest of us. He disrupted the elven connection to the land and nature. There was a great shock that ran through Suldanesselar, and many of our weaker citizens lay near dead. That he would endanger so many for he and his sister's selfish goals was one thing, but to threaten the very nature of what makes us who we are was unfathomable. Then why was he not killed outright? It would have saved a lot of trouble. An unforgivable thing, I'm sure. What came of it? Yes, I smell your outrage. Get on with your story. Right. An unforgivable thing, I'm sure. What came of it? It fell to Elisime to judge the crime, and she was harsh. Having forsaken everything elven, they would be outcast, so they might learn how precious our ways are. Of spiritually high regard, Elisime petitioned the gods, and divine curse was placed upon the exiles. All of their connection to the elven spirit was severed. Elisime thought it punishment worse than death, a life no longer than are humans, and their elven spirits banished from the paradise of all elvenkind and are entitled to. Oh, okay. And their spirits, elven spirits banished from this paradise all elvenkind are entitled to. Okay. The sister exposed herself to vampirism to try to counteract the divine curse, but gods are not routed so easily. The brother did not risk the same. A better man would have learned to appreciate what he had lost, perhaps letting humility and to seek to make amends. He did not prove to be a better man. You cut Irenicus and Bodhi loose instead of reforming. They plotted revenge. Typical. Wow, was that your first clue, genius? I should say not. I've experienced the hatred of that drives Irenicus. Let's go with this one. We had hoped this would turn out better. The exile has found a way to restore himself. He has made pacts with our most despised enemies. He has resumed his original plot. And this is where I come in. He stole my divine soul through thought of some some sort of ritual. Yeah, he restored himself, alright, by stealing my divine soul. I seek him because of his restoration. He has harmed me and those near to me. I will still kill him for my own reasons. Irenicus has earned his death, just like Bodhi. Yep, he restored himself, alright, by stealing my divine soul. We have no way of actually measuring the cost of our decisions on you. Reparations will be made if there's anyone left here to make them. I am still in shock that this happened. So much of Sultan Esenlar's defenses were away, battling the Drow and their incursions at the temple. We were left weak. One group of exiles helping another, both so full of their petty hatred and jealousy that they would stop at nothing to strike at our hearts. The exile brought the city magical construct and demons and a black dragon which landed in the northwest. I've been trying to fight, but there is too many. Alright, Elton spoke of Elysim and how she might be able to help. I am here to find Elysim. After that, Irenicus is mine to deal with. Irenicus is the one I want. The rest of your people are here on their own. Elton spoke of Elysim and how she might be able to help. Let's go with this. The exile has seeded the streets with minions and taken Elysim into the palace. I have made an attempt to enter, but it's sealed tight. Whether you search for the queen or seek the exile for reasons of your own, you will have to get into the palace and also deal with the monsters in the streets. And I believe there's a way to do both at the same time, though it will not be easy. No, we have seen to it that it will not be easy. Do we even have time for this? We are here to get Conrad's soul back. Maybe if it wouldn't take too long. It's horrible to see this place suffer. Obviously, I do not have the strength myself to complete the task. I think perhaps you do. If I tell you what is to be done, will you do it? I will. How can the creature be stopped? There's no other way, then fine. There must be another way into the palace or to get inside the gate. Right, I will, I guess. The temple is dedicated to Rilfan Ratlin. He can summon the spirit defenders of the forest to protect us and has the power to break the seal of the place. But the Leaf Lord must be awakened, his avatar summoned in order for the spirits to come. The exiles creatures have desecrated the temple and stolen the artifacts I need. The artifacts are lost in the city, held by the exiles' minions, perhaps even the black dragon in the northwest. There's 3, a talisman on Rilfen, a golden cup and a moonblade. I have the talisman already. Golden cup and a moonblade, okay. Go into the temple, which is most likely guarded, and place the items on this statue in the center. This will summon the avatar to our defenses. This better be worth the trouble, or are you certain? Are you certain? I believe so, stranger. I cannot be sure. Only Rilfane has the power. Go, please. The longer you wait, the more elves will suffer. Quickly. Alright. Take your swords. Alright, and what are you? Girdle of Giant Strength. Strength 20. Right. What is our strengths here? You are 1893, 1800, magically buffed, then you are 16. Rashad, I want to check to see if you can actually use this item. You have a Girdle of Fortitude, Constitution for 18 as a charge ability that I probably haven't used at all. Right, anyone else lacking a Girdle? You are lacking a Girdle. Armor class versus crushing attacks. Strength 20. Like so. That's an excellent item.
Every hamster has his day.
Oh, we're gonna loot the place, by the way. Just saying. Absolute immunity. That sounds quite useful. Bullets and darts and arrows.
Sorry, but I couldn't hold that last item. It's on the ground.
Alright, and this place again. Absolute immunity. I can learn this spell. Level 9. Saving throw none the caster. Complete invulnerability to all weapons except for those of greater than +5 enchantment. Short duration. Alright. Alright, what do we have on 9th level? We have Time Stop and we have Dragon's Breath. That is my character's not going to attack that often though. Dragon's Breath is supposedly not hitting party members, but it is. I don't know if I've established that. The meteor thingy was at least hitting party members.
Sharpened and raring to go.
Did we? No, we didn't. Excellent. Head on back out.
What? Make way, villainy. Hero coming through.
Right. I will take a break here. Thank you very much for watching.